half. And they chose to defend the west goal, and the Dragons will defend the east. And we'll be started here just shortly as we're seconds away from the teams entering the field. As I say, the Dragons enter tonight ranked number 2, depending on which poll you look at. The Tulsa World and the Daily Oklahoman, the Dragons are ranked number 2 behind Laverne. But if you look at the other polls, we have Laverne number 1, Sealing number 2. The Dragons are 3, Regent Prep 4th, and OBA 5. And then another poll that they have in VIP, it's flip-flop between OBA and Regent. But tonight, number 1 Laverne and number 2 Sealing. If you look at that poll, they are playing tonight, so we'll know something about that. And the Dragons have the Cyclones tonight, and that's what we'll have our hands full with. What we're going to be working towards tonight as they make their way on the field. Waiting on the Cyclones, as they wanted the Dragons to make their run through. So here they come, the homecoming crowd here at Snyder.
And here come your Snyder Cyclones. Thank you, good try.
So we'll
We missed it by 1.
hold it right here. So as we say, the two teams with two different outlooks this year. The Dragons are playing for the ultimate prize. The kids from Snyder are playing for the love of the game because they're independent schedule, no chance of playoff hopes. So you have to give these kids a lot of credit for loving the game, and the coaching staff, as Coach Kopp, this is his first year. And after graduation and some few move-offs here and there on their program, he's came in and doing the very best he can with these young men. And so game 2, and it's their homecoming game, so it's going to be a dandy here tonight. Be interesting to see if they're going to kick deep or whether they're going to onside kick. This is that 8-man thing, you never know. So see if the Dragons come out the hands team or the return team. Excuse me. Waiting on the huddle, and here comes the Dragons as they break the huddle. Back deep for the Dragons. It's Keelan Berry. JoJo Waters. Ben Atigua. And West Stanford. Stanford back deep, our front line straight across. As the Snyder Cyclones get ready to tow up the football to start this contest. Blaze Rogers to kick for the Cyclones. There's the kick. We're underway. It's a pooch kick to Sanford, who takes it, works the right side. One man to there. He's got room down the right sideline to the 30. Makes the spin and is hit and brought down there at that point where the Dragons will be in business. Blaze Rogers making the tackle. And Antonio Banderas for the tackle, and the Dragons will be in business 1st and 10 from right on the 25, 26-yard line. We'll call it on the 26, 1st and 10. Peyton Kilhofer at quarterback for the Dragons. In the backfield, at running back along with him in the backfield is Nevin Corbin, number 9. We have Christian Cargola to the right side, and our split end on the top side is Keelan Berry. Tight end, Nevin Corbin. Nia Corbin, excuse me. Number 8, Nia Corbin. Cade Henderson, the center. Dom Celestine at the left guard. The right guard is Johnny on the spot, number 25, Isaac Powell. think it's going to be a battle, too, of strengths and weaknesses. And I know the Dragons are strong and have a powerlifting program, and so does Snyder, and they've got some good-looking kids. So we're ready to get this first play of the game underway. 11:48 to go. Snap underway. Pass caught by Barry. Pick up of about 15 there as he takes it inside the 20-yard line. First and 10. Fine reception by Barry. Gives to Corbin. Works his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dragons. Fine blocking there by our front crew as they got to second level. And it was just pure power as Nevin Corbin gets in the end zone. A 12-yard run.
First and go for the Dragons.
I guess they're calling him down short. First and goal.
Touchdown, excuse me, Dragons.
Well, I guess it was a touchdown. It got me confused here. Dragons score on the touchdown, working for 2 now. Kilhoffer going under. Hands the ball to Corbin, who walks his way in the end zone.
For the 2, it's good.
2-point conversion. Dragons up 8-0 here in the early going with 11:29 to go. 31 seconds and it's 8-0 Dragons. As we wait on the teams to come out, we'll be back for Dewar Dragon football after this.
Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
What?
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst.
Yeah, we're ready. To kick for the Dragons tonight is Jacob Payton, number 88. He had a great game last week as he was spot on with his kicks. He could pooch it where he wanted to. The onside kick was awesome last week, and he kicked it deep. Did the little squib kick. We went through the whole repertoire that we have in our bag of tricks. So Jacob ready to kick now is back to deep to receive for the Cyclones is Banderas, the running back. He's set back deep. Taken by right there and hit and driven by a host of Dragons. There was a host of Dragons in on that tackle as there was 5 white shirts around him. Seems like Benatigua was the man that made the initial hit and was there. As all Dragons to the ball there. They'll be starting first and 10 from about the 19-yard line.
Quarterback, Cash Smith.
Cash Smith, the quarterback. Penalty flag is on the play. We have procedure. You know, last week the Dragons in their first series had problem after problem with penalties and was moving the ball. It's something you don't like to see early in a ball game. It kind of messes your rhythm up, so that puts them in a first and 15 situations they try to work their way through. Dragon defense with our defensive end, Cade Henderson, nose guard, Isaac Powell. Quarterback keeper.
Cash Smith, ball carrier.
Cash Smith keeps the football himself and gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain. It'll be second and 15.
No gain brings up second down, 15.
At linebacker tonight, we have Dom Celasine, number 5, and Nevin Corbin is the other linebacker, and Atigua to the our side of the field. And on the top of the field is Christian Cargola. The safety is Barry. We have a flag again.
False start called against the Cyclones.
Once again, it's a procedure penalty against the Cyclones. Moves them back 5 more, so it'll be 2nd down and 20. Replay the down again. Shooting themselves in the foot. Cash Smith goes back to pass. It's hit and brought down by Dom Celestine and Big Cade Henderson. And it's a safety for the Dragons at the 10:22 mark.
Okay, it was just short, so it'd be 3rd down and long.
I guess they give him forward progress. They blew the whistle, but it's all the way back to the 1-inch line, just short of a safety, so it's 8-0 still. Could have sworn I saw the hands go up. Well, they got back there in a hurry. We're controlling the line of scrimmage tonight. Quarterback keeps the ball and goes straight ahead, and it's going to bring up 4th down and long.
Ball carrier Carter Smith gets a couple. Still will bring it up 4th and long for the Cyclones.
4th and just short of 30.
Kicking will be Cash Smith.
Smith, the kicker. Taken on by Christian Cargola at about the 12-yard line and takes it all the way down.
Ball carrier knocked out on the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line. Short punt, 10-yard return. So it's out at the 2. So Dragons will be 1st and goal from the 2. Benatigua. Slot to the right side. Nevin Corbin in the backfield. Sends him in motion.
Flags on the play. Illegal procedure called against the Dragons.
Procedure against the Dragons, so that'll be back to the 7-yard line where it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. "110 degrees when we pulled into town, and it's somewhere around that neighborhood, and the wind's about 15 to 25 mile an hour blowing, but it is a hot one tonight. In motion again this time to give is to Barry, who goes all the way around for a touchdown Barry. With 9:04 to go, the Dragons get on the board again. 7-yard run. 14-0 Dragons at this point.
I'm going to bring you up to date. There was a touchdown, and the extra points was good.
And the 2-point, that was the 2-point conversion, I guess. I guess that what they did, I guess they're giving Christian a touchdown on the punt. Is that what they're doing now? They marked that as though he was out, and they announced it as that. I never saw the hands go up for a touchdown, so I guess Christian scored a 12-yard touchdown run. Well, I'm so messed up tonight.
Again, kicking for the Dewar
And Barry for the 2 PAT.
88, Jacob Payton.
16-0 Dragons, and we're 3 minutes into this contest. So the Dragons have struck early on both of their attempts and give a short field. And Payton to kick once more. Taken by the Cyclones. He finds a crease. And Jacob Payton gets him. Tommy Torres on the return takes it from about the 15 all the way up near the 35-yard line. Nice return, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We had a block in the back. So it's going to move it back to the 25-yard line where the Cyclones will have their best field position of the night as they will take over their 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line, trailing 16-0. See if there's any substitutions. No, it's the same guys on the field. We're just going to stay with his starters, get the guys some playing time. Oh, just right into the middle of the line, and right there playing downhill football was our linebacker, Nevin Corbin, just reading his hole and got to it in a hurry, and we are controlling the line of scrimmage with our nose tackle right there and giving them room and fighting and giving the linebackers a chance to go clean the holes, and that's exactly what happened. Pickup of a short one, so we'll give him one. Give this time to the big up back, Carter Smith, the ball carrier, and picks up 2 yards, and it was Nevin downhill. So it's 3rd down and 7 as they're content to keep the ball on the ground here, try to grind it out, but we are controlling up front. Smith, the quarterback. He's got a man. He gets around the right side. Keelan Berry saving tackle there as he brings him down just short of the 50-yard line, and that's a nice gain for Cash Smith, the senior, 5'11", 180-pound quarterback that they have. That's a nice run there as they got us inside and didn't set the edge, as they were able to get some good yardage around that right side. Dragons defense still trying to takes the ball, pitches and tosses here. Tommy Torres, the ball carrier, and nowhere to go as they tried to run the sweep this side, the toss, and lost on the play as the Tigway and Berry come up to help close. 2nd and 12. Not a whole lot of stunning and a lot of different things from the defense here tonight, as their players are just going to line up and run the ball. Trying to find some place to go. Once again, the initial hit was made right there by big Cade Henderson, as he is occupying the center, and they were cleaning the plow right there, just cleaning his clock. 3rd down, and we'll call it 11. They seem to be content just trying to run the football right now and can try to run that clock as much as possible down to the 6:30 mark right now as we continue here in the 1st quarter. We have motion penalties all over the field, both sidelines.
Flag on the play.
So that'll set them back 5. It'll be 3rd and 16 for the Cyclones as they come to the line of scrimmage. They're hurting themselves tonight. Penalties, that's a nice drive they've got going, got a few things together, and in a field position. Quarterback's going to try to come there, and there he is again. Cade Henderson just cleaned, and also supported by his linebacker and his corner coming up, and a free safety was there. We had a swarming to the ball. So it's going to be 4th down.
Ricky Williams making his way back in.
Cash Smith, the punter. Gets off another kick. The wind blows it. Takes a Cyclone bounce. comes the rest of the 44-yard line where the Dragons will be in business for their next possession. 5:33 to go in the first quarter. Dragons up 16-0. They're going to take a break. We'll take one too. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football after this.
Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field. Backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Dieselhorst, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as
we come back, the Dragons will have the ball 1st and 10. This has been quite a adventure for us to be able to set up tonight. We were told we had internet, and then we've had to come up with plan B and C and trying to get all the kinks worked out. But we're here to bring you Dewar Dragon football. Nice trip down. The band's here tonight. Several people have made the trip to support our boys. Kelhoffer back to pass. His intended receiver was Cargola, and it goes incomplete. Antonio Banderas on the coverage, and it'll be 2nd and 10. That wind tonight, trying to lay that out, but you need to get a little more air under it, and it just a little short, incomplete. Once again, we have Kilhoffer at quarterback, along with Nevin Corbin. Hand is to Corbin. Corbin breaks a tackle to the right, gets a block there from Barry, and hit and brought down from behind by number 25, Connor Carruthers. And that's enough for Dewar Dragon first down as he takes it. Takes it for a nice gain there as we're on the 33-yard line for the Dragons. Hurry up offense and running out of that set. Kilhoffer on the keeper. He goes down to that side, hit and knocked out of bounds. Brought down by Balderas. And Caleb Vester, number 22, on the stop. Fake to give to Corbin, and the keeper by himself around the right side off that RPO. And we run that just about as well as you can get it. Gets it in the end zone with 5:05 to go. Nice run there by Kilhoffer. (22-0) with 5:05 remaining in the first period. Doty, the back with him. Give us to Doty. Going for the 2-point conversion. He's hit and met there by Cash Smith, and they hold him on the 2-point conversion as it fails.
Dewar Dragons 22, Snyder Cyclones 0.
So the Cyclones find themselves behind 22-0 as the Dragons have been impressive on each of their drives. Defense is bent but not broken, and had the punt return by Christian Cargola, the 2-point conversion. and then we just failed to get that one there. But we are up 22-0.
And the money is going towards the All-America
Homecoming tonight here in Cyclone, here at Snyder for the Cyclones, and they come out in full force to support their kids. And fine across the way, as you can see, we have Dewar Dragon fans here. Lawn chairs are on the grassy knoll around by the flag all the way around, and the band made the trip. I want to thank our administration and for all the people pitching in. Coach Fletcher driving the band down today as they came, and Coach Hayes bringing the cheerleaders down as they made their way to the game, and we were able to take 2 buses and 2 vans to get all of our equipment and stuff. And we're just fortunate to be blessed at a school that supports athletics and lets us do the things that we need to do to have a successful program, and we're benefiting from it here tonight. As the Dragons up 22-0, Jacob Payton to kick again. Tommy Torres back deep this time for the Cyclones. Torres takes it right at the 25, finds a crease, fine running. He just picks his spot and goes right up the middle. Ben Antigua. Ben on the tackle. Ben Antigua on the tackle there as we are up to 1st and 10 as they bring it out to the 46-yard line where they'll be in business 1st and 10 for the Cyclones. Once again, they come to the line. Offset I. Back to pass. On the coverage right there was Dom Celestine. Sniffed that out immediately, a little rush. Pass goes incomplete, as is intended there for Connor Carruthers. It was incomplete. They have some nice, good-looking kids. So I think Coach Kopp's in the right direction trying to get this program turned around. These kids are playing for the love of the game. Once again, a quick handoff there to number 6, Balderez. He's hit and met there immediately by JoJo Waters along with Cade Henderson. So we have some of the youngins in. The safety come up and help on that play. And Damian Smith is now playing at nose guard. Good to see some of these younger guys who pay their dues and take the beatings in practice every day to make us better, rep after rep on the scout team, and then they finally get a chance to come out here and play tonight, and a chance for them to get to shine and do what they can do. And these reps will be important for us later on as we go into our season, as we make our run through the season, get a little depth at each position. Oh, man, immediately downhill. I mean, that was textbook. Nevin Corbin was downhill like a linebacker. John, I mean, you're just like John McEnroe. I mean, like John, he just went right after it. Boom, he was down. There we go. Swatting it right. Taken by Barry for 35. Goes to the left side. Penalty flag on the play. He's got a crease. He's gone. Another flag. It's coming back. What appears to be a Tarrant touchdown, but it's going to come back. We have flags at the 35. We have flags in between the 40 and the 35 on this end. So we're going to probably start somewhere back around the 25, 30-yard line after we probably have a clip or two. I said John McEnroe, meant to say John Madden. Boom, he's on his back. I mean, he just played downhill. Our linebackers tonight are just getting good reads and playing the way they've been coached up. So much fun to sit up here and watch them. So we had a block in the back against the Dragons. Like I said, it's going to go back. We'll see how far back the penalty's going to take us. And he keeps marching. It's going to be 15 yards. So like I said, right around the 33-yard line, the Dragons will start on this possession. Nevin Corbin is the setback with Kilhofer. To the top of the screen, we have the slot, we have Cargola. Swing pass on the bubble. Bubble screen out to to JoJo Waters, who makes the reception. Nice catch by JoJo. That's enough for a Dewar Dragon first down as we come out and winging it. Once again, 8 in the box. Give it to Corbin. He's to the 45, to the 40. Cuts back, zigging and zagging. Keeps dragging him with him, and he's finally brought down at the 13-yard line by number 12, Cash Smith, and along with Cash Rogers on the stop. Dewar Dragons and hurry up as they're doing the no huddle. They're trying to give them a chance to.
Timeout called by the Snyder Cyclones.
So as the hurry up offense, as the Dragons go to that no huddle look with the hurry up, and Coach Kopp says, I want a timeout. So they're going to take a timeout. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football after this.
Friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples, Nix, and Dieselhorst, and we are here to help.
As we come back from the commercial break, the Dragons on the move as we were going to hurry up. And then I guess Coach Kopp decided he wanted to slow down and take a breather, but we're back at play again. Nevin Corbin again, dives on in. Touchdown Dragons. 13-yard leap into the end zone. 13-yard run and a leap in the end zone by Nevin Corbin. PAT to wait. 28-0 Dragons with 2:42 remaining in the first quarter. And what a difference in two fields. The Dragons field is manicured down, and we keep ours mowed low. This is a nice field, and it's to their advantage to try to slow us down, I guess. Beautiful field, but it's so thick that you have to pick your feet up and put them down in this thing. But it's a beautiful field here, and it hasn't seemed to slow the Dragons down tonight. We're not going to make any excuses, but the grass is a little thick here in Snyder, Oklahoma. If you get to look at across the way, as you get the deal, we get to see the Wichita Mountains here. It was beautiful on the trip down to get to go through Medicine Park and work our way down through and get to see some of the territory that we know in the country part of Oklahoma that a lot of our kids don't get to see. So it was kind of a nice educational trip for our team to be able to see different parts of the state. And it was nice last week as Cherokee came to Dewar, coming from the wheat fields of out west to come to Dewar last week in Green Country. So it's kind of neat for some of these 8-man teams to get to see different parts of the state, as this is part of our non-district football game. Waiting the 2-point conversion now as he sets the clock. Cash Faulkner takes the ball from Kilhofer, tries to go around the left side, and Cash Faulkner gets in for the 2-point conversion.
2:42 left, first period. Dragons 30.
So it's 30-0 at the 2:42 mark here in the first period, as we await the kick again, as the Dragons will go on the defense, as Jacob Payton will tow the ball once again. And I think he'll probably rest some of the guys and let some of the youngsters come out on the kick team here. I think it's been a neat thing this year with the 2 ball games that we've had, so that we get to play a lot of the younger kids that it's just going to make us better the more reps they get. But at the same time, we need to have the seniors are playing, the first 8 are playing a little more tonight, since last week after the first quarter they were rested. And so we got to do what's best. So I think right now, and Coach Beans is having a discussion right now with the officials. And
all right, here comes your Snyder Cyclones. Back deep is going to be Tommy Torres.
So Torres is deep for the Cyclones. And Jacob Payton to tow the ball once again. See Romandale and Faulkner. Some of those guys are out here, along with Ben Atigwe and JoJo Waters.
With Snyder Cyclones, please meet down in the middle. You are the home
Sanford is on the field as one of the guys, along with Damian Smith.
All seniors.
So Jacob Payton gets the signal, boots deep, comes off his shins, bounces forward, and there's a scramble for the ball. And the Dragons recovered. It hit right off his shins, and it was recovered down there. And getting down there on that recovery, I'm not sure who it was. May have been Jacob Payton himself, the kicker. I think it was. As he comes out of that deal, he hit off his shins and rolled forward. Kind of like a bad hop off a shortstop, or a third baseman knocked it down, but man, it was right in front, and the Dragons were right there to recover. So they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Kilhofer. Flag on the play. Excuse me. I guess they didn't have the no flag. It was just because they didn't have the chain set. Kilhofer's pass to a wide open receiver.
Pass to Remy Martin, touchdown.
Remy Martin with the catch. Young Remy gets the catch for the touchdown. Fine throw there.
Flag on the play.
Excuse me. Penalty on the play. Peyton Kilhofer was right on money with a wide open receiver, Remy Martin, as he hauled it in and went in for the touchdown, but there is a flag. Holding.
Flag on the play. 10-yard penalty for
holding against the Dragons.
Called against the Dragons.
So it'll bring up 1st and 20. See what Coach Turley has up his bag of tricks here as he pulls. Fakes the little toss. Kilhofer holds the ball. Comes up. And powers his way down to the 25-yard line. Puts us down. Blaze Rogers on the stop. Pickup of 18. Kilhofer again off the fake. Keeps it around the right side. There's a flag on the play. He works his way down inside the 5 where he's getting knocked out of bounds. Holding against the Dragons once again. I think it's some of the guys out on the edge that we have blocking out here. Christian Cargola down here on our side, and on the other side, away from us is Martin. So after the penalty, when it's brought back, it'll be second down and 6. So here we go. Kilhoffer. Faulkner with him. Give to, that's not Faulkner, it's Corbin. Nevin Corbin. Flag thrown. See, dove to the end zone.
Touchdown, number 9, Nevin Corbin, but a flag.
146. Penalty flag in the end zone. Sort this out.
Touchdown, Dragons. Unsportsmanlike conduct called against the Dragons.
Touchdown, unsportsmanlike conduct against the Dragons. So the personal foul against the Dragons. Coach Bean and Coach Turley trying to
Timeout called by the Dragons.
Timeout Dragons as we try to sort this out. As Coach Turley and Coach Bean will have a discussion with the White Hat. As they take a break, we will too. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football after this.
School or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call. In most cases, we can provide a phone system with brand new phones for less than your current monthly bill. Call us for a free quote today.
Allegiant Marketing Group produces inbound lead generation for our clients through integrated traditional and digital campaigns. We continuously develop new strategies, tactics, and productive efficiencies so you can reach your target market and get a measurable return on investment. This fast-paced world demands for your products and services to be presented at the moment your buyers need them. Targeted and innovative marketing creates your success. Call AMG today, your marketing partner.
Dr. Matt Dieselhorst at Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics can help you get game day ready. Dr. Dieselhorst works with athletes of all ages, taking a coordinated approach to accelerate return to play and maximize athletic performance. His work with pros in sports training, injury prevention, bracing, functional rehabilitation, and imaging works seamlessly with his medical and surgical expertise. Get started by going to Dieselhorst Sports and Orthopedics. Let Dr. Matt Dieselhorst get you back on the field, backing all Oklahoma athletes on the field and off.
Support your school's booster club and get your business.
Hello, Miss Anderson. Is that popcorn for us?
Dragons are back after we had the timeout. It'll be unsportsmanlike against the Dragons, which will probably be administered on the kickoff. Going for the 2-point conversion. Corbin in the backfield along with Kilhoffer. Kilhoffer's pass goes incomplete. Pass fails.
46. Dragons 36. Cyclones 0.
So 36-0, the Dewar Dragons are on top of the Cyclones. As this has been all Dewar, and as I said earlier, this is two teams and going in two different directions. And the Dragons at times have looked sharp, but I hate to see them lose their composure and have unsportsmanlike penalties after scoring a touchdown and well in control of the ball game. Those are things that discipline things we need to shore up to be the caliber of team that we want to be, and so those things kind of happen, but I'm sure the coaching staff will take care of that and get that taken care of. But Dragons looking good tonight as they're playing in their second ball game. Next week will be homecoming as we play the Pew Hornets next Friday night at Dewar. And then the week after that, we'll travel to Arcoma to face Arcoma, and then come home to play probably one of our toughest opponents of the year, the Valmy Comets. And it'll be as the season rolls on, it's going to be interesting to watch the Dragons play and how they mature. As we mark this thing off, the Dragons will be kicking from the 25-yard line instead of the 40, and to do the kicking for the Dragons once again is Jacob Payton. And the last one is he played that one off the shins and recovered it and put the Dragons in position that they've got a takeaway. See what Lonnie does this time. Give the old run up and run back thing. Taken by number 25. That is Connor Carruthers. Carruthers brought down by Tigway, Roman Dale, and Cash Faulkner. So there's three of them right there on him. Carruthers 6 foot and 185-pounder there. Three of them brought him down. So they'll be in business on the 49-yard line, 1st and 10. See Dom Celestine, linebacker, quarterback looking for somewhere to go. And once again, Cade Henderson caved in, and coming downhill was Barry. And our linebackers right now, we have Jacob Payton playing a linebacker along with Dom Celestine.
Up the middle,
Carter Smith, the ball carrier.
Coming on tackle number 88, Jacob Payton.
And our linebacker Jake Payton on the stop there is Cash Smith comes out of the ball game. Initial hit there made by Cade Henderson and cleaned up there by Isaac Powell and Dom Celestine. So Big Dom gets over and gets in on the action on that one. The linebacker play's been good tonight. And it's going to be 4th and 10.
That's the end of the first period with your Snyder Cyclones 0. Dewar Dragons 36.
That's the end of the first quarter with our score. The Dewar Dragons 36. The Cyclones of Snyder nothing. As they take a timeout, we will too. We'll be back more Dewar Dragon football after this.
It's in front of thousands of...
Remember Thursday, October the 5th, Mountain Park, Glenwood Park. Showtimes are at 5 and 7:30. Sponsored by the Southern Kiowa Chamber. A circus is coming to town. Tickets are available at All-America Bank, John D. Moeller Primary Office, Snyder Elementary Office, Snyder City Hall. Advance tickets, child ticket, $8. Adult, which is 13 and above, $13. See Candy Treadwell for more information. Remember, there is a homecoming dance tonight following tonight's ball game. It will be at Walker Hall next to the Snyder Methodist Church. Dance will begin 30 minutes after tonight's game. For grades 8th through 12th, out-of-town students are welcome. Once you leave, they will not be allowed back into the dance. Concession stand for drinks and snacks. And thank you for supporting the Snyder class of 2024. There's Jada Crowder, queen for the Snyder schools.
Potential customers. Talk about a win-win.
We
Advertising.
come back to start the second quarter. We have a score here to report to you. The big ball game we was talking about, it is Sealing 14. Sealing 14, Laverne 8. Early in the ball game, and Wetumpka and Drumrider tied at 14. Games of interest. Dragons let that ball come to rest right at the 25-yard line on the punt. 25-yard punt for the off the toe of Smith. The Dragons will be in business 1st and 10 here to start the
Look at all the future
second quarter.
cheerleaders down in front.
It's been all Dewar tonight. Just like to see if they can get it cleaned up a little bit with the penalties that they've had here, the extracurriculars. Just go play some football. Kilhoffer. Tries to air it out for Cargola. Nice coverage there by number 6. Antonio Valdez on the coverage. Goes incomplete to be 2nd and 10.
Daniel, she's going to make a good cheerleader. Yeah, I know.
Sanford in the backfield along this time with Kilhoffer. Pass goes to Berry. Berry hit by number 6 Valderas and driven out of bounds, and he gets up to the 44-yard line. Dragons will have a 1st and 10 on the nice little pass out there to Berry. Nice reception, little pitch and catch. A little up tempo give to Sanford. Breaks the tackle around the right side. Hit and brought down there by number 25 Connor Carruthers on the stop for the Cyclones. Nice gain there by Sanford.
Wesley Sanford.
The 2nd down and 2, pickup of 8. Kilhoffer drives, works the middle, finds a crease, goes to the left, to the 20, to the 10, stiff arms, and dives for the end zone. But he goes out of bounds at about the 7-yard line where the Dragons will be in business. Nice little scamper by Kilhoffer. He gets it down to 1st and goal inside the 10. 36-0. A chance to add more as we go to the 11:01 mark here of the second quarter. Kilhoffer along with Sanford in the backfield. Give to Sanford, works his way up the middle. Good blocking by the young men up front. A host of Cyclones bring him down there.
Coming in for the Cyclones, Tegan Nichols, number 5.
So it's down near the 3-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 3. Cash Faulkner around the left side.
Dominic Celestine, touchdown Dragons.
Touchdown Dragons. Just a little give and go right there. Man, the line is having its way of whatever they want to do there. Touchdown for the Dragons as they go for 2 at this point. 42-0. Kilhofer keeps it himself after the fake up the middle. The 2-point conversion good.
With 10:40 left, second period. Snyder 0. Visitors Dragons 44.
So the run there, Faulkner for the touchdown, and the 2-point conversion by Kilhofer makes it 44-0. .40. This has been all Dewar as they are up 44-0.
To all of the Snyder Cyclone fans out there,
But I will
in case we reach that point of being
keep you up on what's been going on. Our junior high won Tuesday night. They played Tuesday night at Depew, and the 7th and 8th grade continue their undefeated ways as they won the football game over at Depew. And then our junior varsity played Depew, and they also stay on their winning ways, 2-0 on the year, as they won their game decisively. Both teams won decisively in their contest. And Monday night, the junior varsity and the junior high will be playing Gore, and we're playing 11-man football at Dewar on Monday night. Since Gore's an 11-man school, we needed a game, and we decided to play them 11-man at Dewar. So Monday night at 6 o'clock, junior high, and then followed by the junior varsity as we play 11-man football. And Coach Bean just tries to do what he has to do for the program to get games. That was a high pooch kick. Flags come down. And I don't know what the flag is going to be about on this time unless he kicks the ball into the air. It traveled the 10 yards, I thought. He caught it in the air. It wasn't like he interfered with anybody's progress. So I don't know. They know more than I do. It's what they get paid the big bucks for.
Discussion at midfield. 10:39 left, second period.
Unless it traveled the necessary yardage.
And the call on the field is?
We're waiting on the call.
Be a good time for the band to play the Jeopardy song.
I still haven't seen a signal. Whatever it was, the Dragons did something wrong. And the Cyclones are the benefactors.
The Dragons going to be 1st and 10 for your Snyder Cyclones.
So 1st and 10 from the 43-yard line for the Cyclones. May have been touching the ball. Illegal touching of the ball. Maybe it does have to hit the ground, or he did, or I don't know. You guys can decide for yourself. I still have no signal, but at this point we're up 44-0. The white hat wouldn't give an explanation to Coach Bean, as you knew he would. Let's just play ball. There's the whistle. Let's start. The Cyclones take the ball straight ahead. Nice hole there.
Up the middle, number 21,
Kaylin Walker.
Pickup of about 7.
Kaylin Walker, the ball carrier, 5'9", 170-pound sophomore. For the Cyclones, pickup of 8. They had something going there. Both teams continuing to fight for position. I think they're content to try to run as much clock as they can before they snap the ball. Nice run right there.
Kalen Walker up the middle again.
Kalen Walker once again the ball carrier, but he fumbles the ball and was recovered.
Recovered by the Dragons.
It's like Christian Cargola come out from under the pile somehow with that ball. Or Nia Corbin, I think, is the one that came up with the ball. Nia Corbin with the recovery there, and the Dragons take away right there on defense, as they had two great runs by the running back right there to get had some momentum going, and then the fumble. So the Dragons will be back in business right at the 30-yard line, looking to try to get it in the end zone one more time. Charge the timeout to the Cyclones of Snyder. As they take a timeout, we will too. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football after this.
Packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Back to school. Now your worries about the kids going over on their data plans are back. Mom and Dad, this is for you. Right now, make the switch to Pioneer's unlimited data plans. Don't let data overages and high cell phone bills be something you stress about this school year. We have a plan for everyone. Let Pioneer handle your worries by stopping at a local office today to learn how you can save. Visit gopioneer.com for details. Some restrictions may apply.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
The Dragons come back out onto the field. They have receivers to the top. And at the bottom, we have Barry at the top. It appears to be Hayden Kaler. Killoffer looks, pumps, now decides to throw on the run, and finds the receiver there.
Dragons. Ball caught by
Number 8, Nia Corbin on the reception, using the tight end there on the little check down. Nice piece of running right here. That was Traden Doty, the ball carrier. Pickup of 9 on that carry. Nice run by Traden. Some of these freshmen getting a chance to play some valuable minutes here. Gives to Doty once again. He finds some room to the left side. He's to the 30. Down the 25 and hit and brought down. Shoved out of bounds. Number 25 was Connor Carruthers, the tackle for the Cyclones, but the Dragons are in business 1st and 10 as they move the chains. Tempo starting to be in favor of the Dragons right now. Whistles.
Flag on the play.
Procedure against the Dragons.
Procedure called against the Dragons.
So we'll do this once more. Replay the down. Killoffer looking for someone to pass, pulls the ball and runs to the left side. We have a flag down. As he makes his way inside the 20.
And flag on the play. Flags.
There are flags, and it appears to be another holding call against the Dragons.
Holding called against against the Dragons.
And it was. So after he was looking to pass, and then he kind of saw that things had broken down and decided to go ahead and keep it and got what he could. It appeared to be a nice run, and it's going to be replay first down again. So we're looking at first down and 25 after the penalties. Doty, Kilhoffer, to Cargola. Nice reception. Gets a little bit of extra yards as he works his way up. Got some of that back. So it's going to make it a manageable second down, second and 8 for the Dragons. Nice pickup there. Christian, good hands, good pass. Swings it out to Doty. Doty brought down, and we have a flag on the play. As number 10 was Colson Allen made the tackle for the Cyclones. Wasn't holding, it was blocking in the back this time. So once again, we shoot ourselves in the foot with penalties. I don't think that Coach Turley's too happy right now. He's having a little clean up your act over here. We're up 44-0. We need to be playing error-free if we can. And I think it's just when you just have to get ahead, and you're kind of coasting right now. 8:34 to go in the first half. Score away from having the necessary points if we can hold off to have the 45-point mercy rule. But we need to clean up our deal. And also you got a few kids coming in, but I don't think that had anything to do with having some youngsters in the backfield and a few on the outside playing receiver. It's just a matter of we just need to be a little more disciplined, a little more patient on offense. I have to say that tonight this has been a faithful crowd here at Snyder as they've stayed to support their kids and their homecoming. It was a nice homecoming they had. They had a parade today in town. They're having a dance after the game, and everybody's here for it. A lot of support here for their kids. So as Coach Kopp tries to put this program back together, I think he's in the right direction. As the Dragons continue to march their way forward, we need to clean up what we're doing right here and go play Dragon football error-free. Doty still in the backfield. We still have at the line, we have our usual cast there. Kate at center, Isaac and Dom, Naya. Pass this time. In the flat to Cargola. And Cargola is brought down or called in the grass. They blew an early whistle there and stopped him there. He does make the reception. No gain on the play. He gets right back to the original line of scrimmage. So we're still about that magical 3rd and 25 that we forced ourselves into.
And the cheerleaders will all smile at once.
We have JoJo Waters and Christian Cargola to our side here, and the Cadence guys running everywhere. We have encroachment and offsides against the Snyder Cyclones as they were drawn across. A little cadence change there by Pepe. Helps out the venture there for the Dragons. Third down. Still about 15 to go. Long signal count. Kilhoffer finds some room up the middle and is muscled down there. Ricky Williams and Carruthers on the stop there for the Cyclones, and it's 4th. 4th and 10. It's nothing new for the Dragons to be fourth down and long or whatever. I think that 1 year we only punted 4 times one season, so this is nothing new. You got 4 downs to get the first down. So Let's see what he's got called. Doty in the backfield with him. Waters and Cargola at the bottom. Pass complete to Cargola, and he didn't get enough for the first down, so we get a stop here. The Cyclones hold the Dragons for the first time tonight as they come up a little bit short, the 6:46 mark. But that one right there was nothing but our own fault because we were making yards and had it inside the 20, inside the red zone, and then penalty after penalty, and we need to clean that up. Try to see what we have out here on defense now. He's going to give some of these guys a breather. I see Barry is still out there. We got Cargola at the corner. Bouncing Benny still over there at the top. We have Doty at a linebacker along with Dom Celestine. We still have Big Cade, Henderson, Isaac, and Nyan at the tight end, so he's got a couple of guys in. They're going to try to work it up the middle once again.
And at the middle, little or no gain.
Carruthers, the ball carrier, no gain. We've got a player down on the field. Appears to be their center.
Injury timeout.
Keyshawn Tubbs, the injured player, is down on the field. We got him up on his feet. Coach is attending to him. He walks himself over to the sideline. Appears like he might have just got the wind knocked at him and might have tweaked the ankle just a little bit, but he seems to be okay. Don't want to see anybody injured very badly in this one. So the officials have taken a timeout. We will too. We'll be back with more Dewar Dragon football after this.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
We're back to action as they try to work the ball on that series once again as they tried to run up the middle. Quarterback tried to keep himself. Cash Smith.
Brings up third down and about 11.
And the Dragons now facing on defense a third down and 10. The Cyclones come to the line of scrimmage. They had the player injured and regrouped. Just straight downhill there. Now Corbin sucked that one up and he just tackled him by himself. Cash Smith, the ball carrier, and hit for a loss by the DN there, Nia Corbin. So it's going to be 4th down and 14. Dragons are not going to rush the punt. Probably just going to let it see what he can get out of it.
Snyder, Oklahoma, Mr. Rodney Bartlett getting an airful from Heath Emmons.
Waiting. Punt on the way. The Dragons just let it hit and roll.
Nice kick by the Snyder Cyclones. 1st and 10, Dragons.
37-yard line. Dragons will be in business 1st and 10. This with 4:53 to go in the first half. Dragons 44, the Cyclones nothing. And
Something's wrong with my phone.
as the sound of Boomer Sooner come across the stadium, somebody's phone went off. I guess that's their phone ring.
No question who he's rooting for this year, huh?
So, 1st and 10 for the Dragons. Killhofer still at quarterback.
Second period.
Faulkner in the backfield with him. Pass out to Berry. Berry takes it, finds some yak around that left sideline, cuts back towards the middle, finds an opening, and he'll scoot into the end zone with a 33-yard touchdown reception off the arm of Pepe Killhofer. The Dragons are in business as they lead this one now 50-0 at 4:40 to go as we go for 2.
That was a really nice cutback.
That was a nice yak. That's what we call yak, yardage after catch. He caught the ball a little, and he used his speed, and he made a cut and cut it all the way back across through the thick grass into the end zone. Give this time around this side. Christian Cargola with the
Getting in for the extra points, number 2, Cargola.
Christian Cargola.
With 4:40 left. Left flag on the play.
33-yard touchdown reception by Berry, and the 2-point conversion by Cargola makes it 52-0 in favor of the Dragons. Now, you know, last week we had one of the plays that you don't ever see very often, and it's where Nevin Corbin was running the ball and was tackled, and as he was going down, he looks as though, I guess, someone hit the ball out of his hand on the fumble, and it went right to Cade Henderson, and it looked like it was like the center option. And so that was Cowboys' precious play of the week last week. And I'm thinking tonight, if I have to pick my play, it has to be that 12-yard touchdown scamper that we didn't know whether he scored or not when he punted the ball down here early and Cargola scored. That may be my play this week.
We call that a ghost touchdown?
Do what?
Like a ghost touchdown? Like,
well, that's the one when we didn't know if it was a touchdown or not until after they lined up for the 2-point
we were
conversion.
going for 2 thinking we were just running another.
We thought we were out of bounds at the 2 or 3 yard line, and then next find out. But that may be my precious Cowboys' precious play of the week this week was that punt to the hands of Cargola, and he goes in for the touchdown.
The one with Cade last week was great, though. Couldn't have landed in a better guy's hands.
Oh yeah, he scampered. I mean, he was hoofing it. But, you know, we got to give him credit. He's moved from tight end where he was running the ball on reverses and he was getting the ball thrown to him, and he's taken a lot of pride to come in and be the center this year, but he got a chance to scoop that thing and go. He saw the opportunity and seized it. Lonnie Payton back to back to kick once again. We've got a lot of the youngsters out here now. High kick right around the 50-yard line, missed tackle there.
Ball was picked up by number 21.
JoJo Waters missed on the tackle, but then Sanford and Payton in on the stop, and they'll take over at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10 Cyclones with 4:35.
High school marching band will still perform at the end of this quarter.
So I know that they were nice to us tonight because we could have dressed in the dressing room down here with ceiling fans. Snyder accommodated us by putting us in their auditorium where it was air conditioned, and we got down here early and we dressed and came down here, got here just right after their homecoming. And fall down and recovers the ball, but he was touched down there by Corbin and Faulkner, and a loss on the play. So I'll have to say this, the hospitality of Snyder has been super to us on the way down here. The only thing is we were hoping to have Wi-Fi in the press box. They didn't have it, so we had to come up with plan B and C, make it work.
We got it.
But
We got it
again,
going. We got it going.
we got it going. Michael got it going and had a lot of help, and we have our students up here that are working the cameras, and it's just great to be able to bring you Dewar Dragon football on Squirrel TV. Tried to reverse their flags down, appears to be holding. There was nowhere to go, and he was swarmed on that side. As I look over there, see Clark Holtman was probably on the stop, along with Dom Celestine and several others that made it in their way, and Damian Smith at nose tackle on this play.
Good night, Daniel.
And Cash Faulkner's a covered corner to the bottom of the screen, at the top of the screen. JoJo Waters. So he's letting some of these younger guys play a little bit. JoJo Waters at the safety. So 3:30 and counting down. We get this snap underway. Quick hitter there.
Up the middle, Curtis Smith.
Curtis Smith, the ball carrier.
For a couple, brings up 4th and long still.
Except it's going to be fourth and about 20 for the Cyclones.
Connor Carruthers, excuse me.
So here we go. JoJo Waters backs up just a little bit in between the 25 and 30-yard line, and waiting to see if they're going to on the punt here.
He's talking about them being accommodating. I like they parked us really well. So when we leave tonight, we've got a straight shot out of here. They had cones ready.
We were able to make some phone calls, and I think 2 or 3 times several of us had talked to their administration, but they made everything go without a hitch and accommodated us very well. And we try to do the same thing when teams come to Dewar. Now, once again, we may not have an air-conditioned dressing room for you to go to, but we have the fans and whatever else. But you just step out of the dressing room, you're on the field at Dewar when you're visiting the dressing room. But last week we accommodated very well with our visitors from Cherokee. And
Dragons leading 52.
so the Dragons will have the ball at 2:30 to go in the first half as they come out to start this series. And I think it's going to be the young guns coming out. Teddy Lane is going to be at the center. Gary Kaler, but Hayden Kaler, the quarterback. Give to Sanford around the right side. Hit and brought down. After a nice gain there, that'll be enough for a Dewar Dragon first down.
Tackle for the Cyclones, number 22. Caleb Vester.
Birdtail and all the others are in playing the line. That's good. Keeper this time by Hayden Kaler. Fumbles it, but it goes out of bounds.
Open field tackle by number 3, Sean Young.
Coming up to make the play was Sean Young for the Cyclones. Pickup of 8
number 14
by Kaler.
Hayden Kaler.
Second down 2. The clock continues to wind down. Give to Sanford. Good blocking up there by the on the corner there by our receiver to give him some extra yardage. That's enough for another Dragon first down.
Cyclones, number 34.
That's going to take it down inside.
Jackson Smith.
Inside the 10 will be first and goal from about the 9.
Dragons.
Kaler pitches it to Sanford on the option. Cuts it back in. Touchdown Dragons. 1:50 to go.
Pitch out to number 22.
And that makes it 58-0.
Sanford, touchdown Dragons. But there is a flag on the play.
But there's a flag on the play. So my overzealousness there, a little overzealous trying to
Holding called against the
describe the
Dragons.
play, and there's flag on the play, so the Dragons, young guys, shoot themselves in the foot. See, this gives us something to work on in practice when we go back. Clean this stuff up. You got to be focused, not just part of the game, but every game, and every series is important, because it may not be tonight, but later on, every series is important. Give it to Sanford again. He works the right side, gets some of the yardage back.
Well, you know, the other thing, you letting these young guys play and get some experience here is building long-term success, not just this year or even next year, but
for their future.
Yeah.
First and goal from inside the 10, about where we had it begin. Kaler keeps it, keeps on his feet, works up the middle.
The tackle for the Snyder Cyclones, Caden Scribner.
But far from being in there.
Scribner, the tackle for the Cyclones. And we're down about the 3-yard line. First and goal, third and goal from the 3. Kaler at quarterback. Sanford in the backfield with him. And a give there.
Was that
number
Cash?
7 was Cash Faulkner.
Yeah.
Touchdown
Dragons. So 3-yard run by Faulk. Now makes it 58-0. With 49 seconds remaining in this contest. The 2-point conversion. Couldn't see who that was.
We've got some spirit up here, don't we? 49 seconds left.
Is that a penalty on the play? That was on the 2-point conversion. There was a penalty. There was a penalty on the play, so we're going to redo the 2-point conversion.
Holding call against the Dragons, going for the extra point.
Making me work those flags, changing the score back and forth a little bit.
So here we go.
Quarterback number 14.
Kaler, the quarterback. Offset with him is Faulkner. Faulkner on the flare. They give it, flare it out to him, and he catches it. The 2-point pass. The pass to Faulkner for the 2-point conversion.
Dragons, number 7, Cash Faulkner.
So it's 60-0. Dewar Dragons over the Cyclones of Snyder. It's been all Dragons. And the crowd's hanging around too. It's homecoming, and the band's going to perform at halftime, even though the game will be over. But they are going to stay and support their band. And we're going to be exchanging handshakes and greetings and pray with the team before we leave. And then we're going to grab our stuff and hit the vans and hit the buses. And then I think we're picking up burgers from a Whataburger on the way. They're already waiting on us.
Nice.
Throw them on the bus and throw them out, and we'll be heading back.
Well, we got 3-hour drive. Hello.
3 hours by bus, and with Coach Bean driving, we may get back.
Oh, see. Well, the bus I came in on is governed out at
We're in the van.
72.
We're in the vans with Coach Bean driving, so we're joking. We had a good time coming down. We had to see a lot of good scenery, and I think it was neat for our kids to get past Oklahoma City, past Chickasha, and you get to see the Wichita Mountains.
Yes.
And it was such a nice trip. And I know we're coming down in basketball to be at Lawton. And I know last year we thought going to Lawton was a bad thing, but it turned out to be a really good tournament for us. They were so hospitable, and I think we're coming back again this year. The kids got to go to the Wichita Mountains. It was a nice trip. They treated us well, so we'll be back down this way.
It's on, Sheila. It's on.
So as Lonnie toes the ball once again, kicks it straight ahead. Taken there by number 21. He makes it across midfield.
Snyder, number 21, Callan Walker. First and 10.
Callan Walker returns the ball to the 48-yard line, where they'll be in business. First and 10 of the Cyclones on this drive, with 45 seconds remaining in this one.
Remember, the band will be performing
see that the Paydens we have Jacob Payden at a tight end. We have Birdtail at a nose guard, Roman Dale at the other defensive end. We got the linebackers.
Up the middle for little or no gain.
Doty at one of the linebackers.
Number 70.
And that was big little Cade Birdtail. Big Cade, little Cade. Oh, he's not so little. But he's worked himself into some playing time, and this is good. Birdtail's good. The future looks bright for Dewar. He's playing that nose guard position for the Dragons. Looks like a host of others are coming in here and there.
It looks like our band might be getting to set in with their band. I think that's what's happening here. Our guys just came on over. That's nice of them. They're really accommodating.
So I think that our band and the Dewar's band and the Snyder band are getting together at halftime. So that's kind of a neat deal. And that's the old ball game, as we will do the handshake as the Dragons and the Cyclones meet for the handshake as they go across the field. Tonight it was all Dragons as they were up in this one early. Then kind of went on coast there, and then we had a couple of series that we just shot ourselves in the foot. Penalties we'll need to clean up. But I think the Dragons showed tonight that they are for real and did what they needed to do, come out of town with a 16-0 win. I'm going to try and check a score before we go off here to update you on some scores. Shattuck 20, Cherokee 6 in the third quarter. Timberlake 20, Waukoma 6. And as we finish up here, before we leave here, we'll try to get that score updated on ceiling. And
if you made a bid on one of the pies, they are going to.
The phone keeps jumping off.
Joe, I hate to say it, but our camera guy thought we were done. Our audio's still rolling, but our video's been cut. So they can still hear you. They just can't see anything.
Y'all going to listen to this. If you'll wait here, I'll update the score, and we'll close with this. But it's been all Dragons tonight. But we'll get the score if I can find the ceiling game here. Ceiling, the only score I still see is the one I give early, 14-8. So we'll try to catch that one later on. But be with us next week. Homecoming.
Yeah, homecoming next week.
Homecoming, there's going to be a parade that day, and it's going to be something special to come out for the homecoming and support our kids. And
I don't know if there's an organization within the school that's not doing something for homecoming.
But everybody is pitching in. It's going to be all about the kids, and come out and support our Dewar Dragons. Till next week, this is Joe Fowler. I'm rounded third and headed for home.